So you keep calling yourself lazy for doing nothing. You have so many ideas in your mind, plans, projects, but something inside you feels broken. What if it's not laziness? What if it's something else? In reality, there are many reasons why we don't do the things we're supposed to do, or even the things we want to do. We're all fed with short form content now. So if you struggle to sit with a book and actually focus on it for half an hour, that's not laziness. That's dopamine addiction, pretty common these days. If you're afraid to start something because no one believes in you, because you're tired of disappointing yourself, because you're afraid it won't work and you will only confirm your fears or make yourself look ridiculous, that's not laziness either. Maybe you're afraid of failure, or maybe you're afraid that it might actually work. If you are not doing the things you love because you have other important responsibilities, that's lack of time, not laziness. Or maybe it's unclear priorities, but still not laziness. If you keep postponing an important task and replacing it with other smaller things, maybe the motivation isn't strong enough yet. But that still doesn't make you lazy. If you keep doing familiar things instead of the things you need to do, that's just preference for comfort. If you feel constantly tired, if it's hard to remember things, if concentrating feels impossible, and if you feel forgetful or scattered, that could be brain fog. And sometimes that's something worth discussing with a doctor. Laziness doesn't usually come with guilt. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not something people feel ashamed of. So understand something important right now. You're not doomed. All of this can change. Sometimes we're just looking for a word to wrap around how we feel. A convenient explanation for our actions or our inaction. A simple answer to questions like how are you, what are you doing with your life, why aren't you doing anything to reach your goals? Maybe you're just tired. Not physically tired, emotionally tired. Even tired of your own thoughts, of the endless loops of worst-case scenarios. Or sometimes the opposite. Unrealistic perfect ones that probably won't happen, which somehow makes them even more exhausting. Maybe for too long you've been in a state that demanded constant concentration, multitasking, decision-making. Maybe you've simply been overloaded with information and tasks. Stress can do that. Lack of sleep can do that. Poor nutrition, environment. All of it slowly drains your energy. You know, when we have too many ideas, the brain often treats them as if there are 10 times more than there really are. And suddenly, even simple tasks start to feel complicated. That feeling freezes us. A huge pile of papers on your desk. A mountain of laundry. Where do I even start? 20 open tabs in your browser. I might need all of them. I'll close them later. Or that message waiting for your reply. You know what's funny? The easiest moment to answer it is right away. Before your brain has time to panic. Before it starts protecting you. Before overthinking kicks in and invents thousands possible catastrophes about how the conversation might go. It's incredible how much energy the mind can spend just imagining things. And when we postpone things long enough, we start blaming ourselves for another day when nothing got done, which only makes us feel worse. And tomorrow probably won't be different, because it's easier to hang a label on yourself that says lazy and let the world keep showing you endless examples of other people's success. Their victories, their productivity, their perfect routines. Because they must be made from different material, right? Listen, they are not. They are people just like you. They have also laid on the same couch. Maybe not for a year, maybe for a month. Not for a day, maybe for 5 hours. The hardest part isn't starting. The hardest part is catching momentum. Finding the rhythm, entering the current, and feeling the flow. Once that happens, the question, where do I start, slowly becomes, what's next? It's a little like pushing a car. Have you ever pushed a car before? At first it feels impossibly heavy, but once it starts rolling, it almost moves by itself. You just keep guiding it forward. So lower the noise around you. Give yourself permission to feel tired, even if you technically didn't do anything today. Don't punish yourself for resting. The fight for yourself is a lifelong fight. For your values, your dreams, for the future you hope for. It's not one giant leap that requires all your courage and strength at once. It's a million tiny steps. Steps you take even when you have almost no energy, almost no confidence, and no clear picture of the final destination. So fight for yourself.